everyone, and welcome to K-Pop Cosmos. I am your host, Freyja, and joining me once again is my co-host, Mark. Hey, Mark, how's it going?
Hey, Freyja, it is going pretty good. I saw that there was a very big K-pop event that happened a few days ago, or maybe it was yesterday as we record
Oh,
this. But the K-pop landscape has been reset to original
mhm.
times thanks to a certain seven-member group that has made their return. So I'm very excited that people are like, I'm very excited when K-pop gets on a map and everyone is talking about it. I love that.
Yeah. And that one, I know exactly what you're talking about. That one's garnering a lot of controversy,
Oh,
to
sure, of
say the
course,
least.
of course.
Yeah. So, and I don't want to get too into it, but the company had to issue an apology. So,
But wow, that was quick.
yeah, I know, right? Yeah,
Oh,
there's a
you
lot of
know what?
drama.
You know what? Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I did see that.
Yeah.
That
Yeah. I was
that
like, well,
moved very quickly. Uh,
Mhm. I'm like, anyone who lives in a major
but
city in the US goes like, that's just a sporting event. Like, you know, like it just uproots everything. But yeah, no, and there's the whole controversy with like the numbers, and it's just huge because the media is announcing that there was only 40,000 people that were in attendance, and then there's people saying it was
Mhm.
190, and it's just crazy. So, and then there's also controversy because they dropped an album as well. We're
Yep.
talking about BTS, guys, okay? So they did drop an album as well, but that one has some controversy going with. I haven't listened to the album yet. I'm going
Oh, okay.
to eventually. I haven't yet. I've been too
Mhm.
busy. I was talking about someone else, so I was focusing on them. But yeah, so well, some people don't like it. Some armies actually hate the album. So
Mm.
yeah, there's a auto tune and apparently an entire uh song that's nothing but silence and then a random bell at the end. I don't know. I have to verify, but yeah, I don't think I could sit through silence for one little bell chime at the end. But I'm gonna listen to it eventually. Probably this week. So that's it. There's a whole lot of controversy with this whole situation. So, and then they also did a V Live, which also has controversy because people were saying that they were being mean to each other, like actually mean. But I haven't watched it, so I need to actually watch it before I say anything about that too. So, whole lot of controversy, but it's BTS, so I'm not surprised. So, anyway, let's focus on who we were supposed to talk about today, and that is BB. Yeah, so BB, I heard she's one of those artists I've heard of, but like never watched, you know. Um, and she debuted with Feel Good Inc. or Feel Good Music, not Feel Good Inc. That's freaking that's the Gorillas. So Feel Good Music, she debuted with her
Right.
digital single Binu on May 15th, 2018. Her fandom names, I guess she has multiples, is BB Bullets and BB Tans. She doesn't have an official fandom color,
Nice.
unfortunately, but she does have a light stick, and this said it was the official one. So that's what I'm going with. um, I think how it lights up is really cool. I like it a lot. Actually, I like this design. Not so
Yeah, that's
huge
very
on the
cool.
name though. Yeah, it's a cool light stick. It's very, very unique. So that's what I found is the official one. So if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but that's what I found. Um, but so let's see. Those are her officials down below. Her stage name is BB. Her real name is Kim Hyung Seo. Her nickname is Naked BB, which I guess goes along with the Naked Baby light stick name. She was born in 1998. She's 5'6". She was born in Ulsan, South Korea. Her younger sister is Kim Nak-young from the group Triple S. She was a contestant on the reality TV show The Fan. I think she got second. Hang on. Yeah, she was the runner-up of that show. She was recommended by EmRayGunz and Tiger JK to be on the show. She is the youngest of the Feel Good music label. Her fashion style is casual in hoodies and sneakers. So she's like me from high school. She doesn't like coffee. Hey, same thing. I can't drink coffee. She did a cover performance of Red Velvet's Peekaboo while on The Fan. Her favorite Red Velvet member is Joy. Her favorite Blackpink member is Lisa. And she's a fan of ITZY. She speaks Korean and English, which she's actually very fluent in English, as some of her songs are in English. Mm-hmm. And her pronunciation was really good. So much so that I thought she was from the US or Canada, honestly. She learned English in school. How did she must have gone to a really good school if her English is that good. Actress Arden Cho congratulated her on debuting. Soloist Hyuna and Twice member Chaeyoung both posted on Instagram about her first EP and promoted it. So she already had like connections in the industry, it seems like, before she debuted, because she had all these big names talking about her and promoting her, which is kind of crazy. I didn't tell me how she knew these people.
Well, I think she, from what I understand, she was just like a regular indie artist on uploading her music to SoundCloud, mm-hmm. and it was Tiger JK that like discovered her. Or no, I'm sorry, EmRay discovered her and brought her to Tiger JK, and he was like, "Okay, I'm going to sign you to the label, put you on to suggest that you go onto the Fan TV show." But her style is so unorthodox, so to speak. Like, she didn't come up in the traditional K-pop system. So anything that she does, it kind of makes waves. And I think because of the Tiger JK connection, her stuff is put in front of a lot of eyeballs that probably wouldn't have seen it otherwise. So I think that's why more famous people are like, oh my God. But I think she's like that indie movie that people discover.
Yeah.
They tell all their friends about, but everyone has discovered the exact same indie movie. I think she's like that.
Okay. So she's like, excuse me for my video game nerdiness, but like the Claire Obscure of like K-pop, I guess. Because they're okay. Some of they did work for bigger companies, but they like fully funded it. And like the songwriter was from like, or the writer was from Reddit, and the song creator was from SoundCloud. So like, nice. Oh, the music's so freaking good. I love that game's music. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to her. I'm not gonna go on that tangent. But anyway, so I guess, yeah, she was one of those ones. I guess it's more like Justin Bieber being found by Usher type of situation, I guess. Does that make sense? Because he was just uploading videos on YouTube. Was it Usher who found him? I don't remember. It was so long ago. But yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, JK, Tiger JK, gosh, found her, I guess, on SoundCloud then. Well, more you know. I don't know. When people are lucky, they're lucky, I guess. But she's really, really talented. So it's not just luck. It's just she's very, very good at it. She's also an actress. She has been in a couple of all right. So BIBI, along with being a very talented musician, she's also an actress. She was in the film Hopeless, which is a South Korean neo-noir thriller film directed by Kim Chang-hoon and Hong Xiaobin in his film debut. It was nominated for she was nominated for Best New Actress at the Blue Dragon Film Awards. That was in 2023. And in 2024, she won Best New Actress slash film at the Baeksang Arts Awards for her role for that as well. She was also in, let's see, where is, I had a full list and now it's gone. She was also in a couple other shows. Let me just look them up again because they're gone. Excuse that noise. She was also in The Worst of Evil and Gangnam B-Side. So those are the two dramas that she was in as well. She's actually a very good actress. She's kind of like God, I really should just stop bringing people's names up if I can't remember their names. Oh my gosh. We even talked about her. Cole. She's the one that everyone really likes that had that dating scandal with Eunhyuk from Super Junior. IU. Yes. IU. Same thing with IU. I was like, why can't I remember her name? I know her name. Yeah. So IU, I like, it's the same thing with me. I like IU's acting as well. So I like BIBI's acting. So back to her music. She was featured on the song Fever by JYP, which we've heard before. We talked about him. BIBI has a cat named Chi Chi. She can eat most types of food, but like spicy foods the most. I should hang out with this chick, I swear. Her Hogwarts house is Ravenclaw. Let's see. She said her favorite track from the Manual of People Who Want to Love is Give More, Care Less. And that is her album, I believe. Yeah, that was her first EP. Let's see. A Grow Up she enjoys is Twice. Who doesn't like Twice? Everyone likes Twice. BIBI has one tattoo and does not plan on getting more. Her favorite video game is Uncharted. Hey, that's a good game. Her favorite Studio Ghibli film is Spirited Away. I swear this girl stole my freaking brain, man. She listens to Lee Hee. She's not religious. The safe word BIBI will use with fans when she can't take pictures in public is clear water. That's nice.
That's very nice.
Yeah, instead of being like, no. She's like, this is the signal that I can't. So, well, that's really nice. But yeah, so she's relatively new. Because like I said, she debuted in 2019, and then we had the COVID hiatus thing where no one was really doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like a year or two of nothing coming out. And then, yeah, but her music, I actually really like it.
Wow.
Yeah,
I was not expecting that.
I know. It's kind of weird though. Yeah. But no, I actually really liked her stuff, mostly because I don't know, she doesn't really seem to stick with one particular like theme, I guess, or sound. I guess she does have a theme kind of.
Mm-hmm.
But like her sound is not like the same, and to me at least, because when I think soloists, I kind of think one of two, and like rapper type thing, I think of like either Jessie-esque, which I love Jessie, or like the complete opposite, like IU-esque. You know?
Sure.
She's very much not Jessie in certain aspects, and she's very much not IU in other aspects. She's kind of like floats around to both. And she talks a lot about a lot of like, I don't want to say feminist things because I just kind of like that term kind of has a weird association with it now. But she kind of talks about like things from a woman's perspective. At least from the songs, I know what she's talking about because unfortunately not all of them have like English translations that I could read or watched.
Yeah.
Like sorry, the one Dere, I want to say. I had for it where she's wearing glasses and she's in school. She seems to be like having a thing for the other girl in school who's training to be like a firefighter type of situation. And she's just like keeping it to herself. It's a secret. But then again, that's also a societal thing over in South Korea because, the gay lesbian situation over there is, LGBTQ, I should say, situation. But yeah, it's like that secret admirer, borderline stalker situation with, with her in that
Yeah.
music video. I really like that music video. I liked it a lot. And then she had one where I don't know if you watched it. It's the Hangang Gong one. Sorry, my neighbor decided to do construction work today of all days. So
Oh, that's okay.
yeah, I was like, he has like a chainsaw and all sorts of crap going. But I think they're removing a tree. That's what it is. But there's a music video. There's a music video where she's wearing like this cute white dress, and then there's the guy in the white shirt, and did you watch that one?
Yeah, I did watch that one. I can't remember. I visually can see it, but I can't remember which video that was.
Yeah, it's like I said, it says something about like Hangang Gongwon. I can't remember, but it's super sweet, and like I guess it's one of the ones that doesn't have translation for the lyrics, so I have no idea what she's talking about lyrically. But like, but the story of the music video is very sad but sweet. Where like she has this relationship with this guy, but then he dies. It turns out she's pregnant, so she raises the kid by herself, and at the end, her son has grown up to be this, I guess I'm assuming, a good person because he's dancing with his elderly mom. And then she like turns around and she's young again, so I'm guessing that signifies that she passed away. And then like the guy from the beginning of the music video is there again. And I was like, "Oh, that's so sweet but sad."
Yeah.
That's so sweet but sad. But I was like, "Oh, that's so good." And then she had this really short one where she's I think it's called Sweet Sorrow of Mother. Did you watch that one where she's just kind of like up on a stage in a tight dress?
Yeah, it's like a retro looking type of video where she's like singing to one of those old school microphones.
Yeah, did you catch what she was kind of like singing about?
No, I didn't catch it. I don't know if I had I don't remember if I had the subtitles up for that one or not.
Yeah, apparently it's talking about people having affairs.
Oh, oh, okay.
Yeah, because she does one something about how he like gives her a hug but then he leaves her every night or something like that. It's very sad. It's very sad. It's kind of like she has this weird look on her face at the end where she's trying to like she kind of looks off to the side and then like forces a fake smile and that look up,
Yes.
But then like she's kind of tearing up a little bit also. I was like, she's really good. So I'm saying it's like she's really good as an actress in her music videos. I was like, yeah, she does really good. But like her first stuff, she's really even though she hasn't been around for very long, she seems to have really grown in her music. Did you notice that?
It seems like she had a pretty good idea of what she wanted to accomplish from the very beginning. So yeah, it definitely, her videos definitely went from her on a single set, just her by herself, moving to other videos that were very cinematic. So yeah, so there's definitely an evolution, but it always feels very authentic to her, which I think is really cool.
Yeah, and it also seems to grow from like her, like there's one where they're like this guy's doing like I don't even know what to call it, dancing down the alleyway, and then she like I don't know if it's her or somebody else is all like laying on the dirty, dingy floor, and then they start like rolling around. I'm like, okay, I know what this is representing, but they're like in this dark, dirty alleyway. I was like, we've gone from like dark, dirty alleyway hookups to like singing about true love type situation. She also has one where she like murders the man because they're like, I think that one was The Weeknd, where there's zombies or something, and she like she eats the guy, and then another guy pops up in the back seat and like goes for her throat.
Yeah. All right. So I saw that video and I thought it was she's either a vampire or she's tapped into the whole K-pop demon hunter thing before the
Before it was a
animated
thing.
movie came out. Because through the whole video, she has like those scars, like
Mhm.
those purple scars on her face. I'm like, oh, it looks like she's doing one of those demon things. But I thought it was just, whatever. And then towards the video, when she like kills the guy or eats the guy or whatever, and there's blood in her mouth, and then he comes back at the end, I'm like, oh my God, I think she's turned him into a demon. So yeah, I thought that was very, very cool. I loved it. And it also helps that it's a really cool song and it's all in English too. Awesome.
Mhm. Yeah, I think she says the word zombie in the music video. That's why I thought
Zombie.
zombie.
Okay, that makes sense then.
Yeah, because I was like, what? And then I like rewatched. I'm like, what? Because I didn't know what was going on at first. But yeah, no, the K-pop Demon Hunters thing makes sense because of the veiny things on the side of her face.
Yes.
And the guy kind of has it too. Like he has it. But I don't know. I associate growling and lunging for someone like with zombies too, though, because like
Sure.
But yeah, I really like that music video. Actually, I like pretty much all of them. There was one I did not like, and
Oh,
I'm gonna have two fandoms angry at me at the same time,
okay.
and I'm sorry, I didn't like it. And it was the music video featuring Dean, and it was called "Burn It."
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah,
Crap.
I think it's like a vertical music video where it's like
Okay.
just like phone.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't like it because one, I just didn't like the song, honestly. It just wasn't my brain didn't like it. It was just not firing anything. I just listened
Sure.
to it. Nah, I'm good. you know, and like the music video itself is fine. It's just like them setting up a camera, like photo shoot thing, and yeah, the guy, there's people dancing and everything. It's just like a photo shoot, but the song just kind of, I don't know, it just was not for me, and I'm sorry. But then I watched Bluebird, which was right after that, and I'm like, I really like this one. I love this one because it feels. Did you watch Bluebird? She's like in
Yes.
the snow.
Yep.
Yeah, I liked it because it felt like a home movie, you know, from
Oh yeah.
like a trip because she's in Japan, and because it's all grainy and that what's that film, the grainy film from like the 70s and whatnot, and then it had all the filters, all the filters from like retro stuff. I'm like, this really feels like home movies and watching slides and stuff, and it was comfy, and it looks comfy because she's also wrapped up in this giant white freaking comforter blanket thing,
Right.
And it was a comfy music video, and it looked great. Everyone looked great. Everything, Mount Fuji was amazing. You don't most of the time you don't get to see Mount Fuji, so if you think you're going to go to Japan see Mount Fuji, it's not like it's going to happen. But like, I it was just nice. It didn't really feel like production was high. It just kind of felt like, hey, we're gonna just take pictures of our trip to Japan. It was nice. I have no idea what they were talking about, but it was nice.
Yeah, it's another one where the captions were all in Korean, and I'm like,
Yeah.
this does not help me at all.
Yeah, I was like, dang it. If she was singing in Japanese, I could probably pick it out, but she's not. So but yeah, no, I really like that. That's like comfy music video type thing. It's just
Yep.
kind of cute. And then there was one, it was major whiplash for me when I was watching it. What song was it? Gosh. Oh, it was I was watching Vengeance, and then it switched right over to that sweet music video where she was raising the kid. I was like, well, that was a big old woo, because Vengeance is obviously it's that Yakuza gangster one where
Yes.
she goes after everyone. And then I was like, oh, this is really cool. Like when women lose it, they really go nuts. They really go psychotic. Because of just how women think, different brain but like, and then it goes over to that sweet one with the guy. I'm like, that's just like 180, man. Like, I don't know who put this music video playlist together, but that was a sharp change. But I really like the Yakuza one. because she starts off at a funeral. Like I said, I don't really know whose funeral it is. Maybe it's her dad's or something. But like her expressions were good. One of the dancers, I'm like, is that Taemin's dancer? Because I was like, she looks really familiar. But yeah, and it's kind of like the mistreatment of, it's hard to explain with guys. I don't know if guys really get. I know they do, but not as often. Like that dude that just doesn't seem to like understand that. Can you just go away? Type of vibe. Like I trying to tell you to go away. Stop touching me. Like
Mhm.
I don't like you touching me. Don't touch me. And then just her breaking and just killing like everyone. But and her nails bothered me in that music video because there's like 3-inch long nails.
Yeah, I
Uh
mean, they were visually cool, but not really practical at all. Like, I
no,
don't understand
because
how you can go through life with those.
you can't. I guarantee after the music video, those all popped off, every single one, because you can't. That it's just, even if you overly think about it, you're like, ugh, just yeah, just how
Mhm.
gross it would be. But no, I visually it was fun. It was a fun story. Honestly, I would love to see a show about that. Honestly, it would be so fun. Maybe a movie because then they could get away with more stuff.
Yeah.
Because in Korea they have to be careful with TV shows. They have to be very well, not really. You could go to Netflix and do like Squid Game type situation. So maybe do a Netflix series, but it would be really fun. I liked it. She pulls off the crazy bitch face very well.
Yes.
She kind of also looked like Jenna Ortega for a few seconds with like her hair like in her eyes. Anyway, so
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
it's specifically in that music video, but it was good. So she's just really good at like going 180 from like crazy bitch to like, oh, sweet and cute and fluffy, type girl next door vibe. Um,
Mhm.
and yeah, I don't know. And then she did one with Becky G. And I was like, why is Becky G popping up in all my K-pop groups?
I love Becky G because she's super famous and I can't quite pinpoint exactly why, but she is everywhere. I mean, I know her mostly from the Power Rangers movie reboot that came out a few years ago. She was one of the Power Rangers.
She was? But
Yeah, she was the Yellow Ranger, I think. I can't remember. She was one of
geez.
them. And then that video, I mean, that movie, and then her with J-Hope in his video, and that's it. But for some reason, she's always somewhere. She always pops up. So when I saw her and BIBI together, I'm like, well, of course, this kind of makes sense because why not? And I actually really like that video because Becky G sings in Spanish,
Mhm.
BIBI sings in Korean, and it doesn't sound like a song that a producer made and gave to them, like the Blackpink and Selena Gomez song, which I love. But it definitely sounds like someone was like, "Oh, this is a great song for Blackpink, and we should get Selena Gomez on it." Now, the BB and Becky G song sounds like they actually put that song together,
Mhm.
and I think it works really well. I love that song.
Yeah, it's a fantastic song, and at least I know a little bit of Spanish. you know? But yeah, no, I agree. It feels like a song that they came up with or wrote
Mhm.
themselves and not some, corpo wrote and just like, here you go.
Yep,
you
yep.
know, and let's insert this other person into it because, they're in Korea right now. So let's ask them, Um, but yeah, no, I always enjoy when it's kind of weird for me to say this because of how much I don't like the Western industry. It's always nice to like see when Western artists collab with K-pop artists
Mhm.
because they really don't have to. And because like back in the day, like just second gen or third gen, like we had who was it? Like Nicki Minaj and stuff, like just the most random. It's always almost like it's just the most random people. And I think was it Snoop Dogg and Usher? But like I was like, why? Why are you guys K-pop's not even big? Why are you doing this? But yeah, it's always like a nice, pleasant little surprise. And I don't know. It's also in seems to insert a little bit something different, I guess, musically, that you usually don't hear with K-pop, because if you get someone from a different part of the world, they kind of infuse what's popular over there
Yeah.
into that, and then you kind of get a nice blend. Usually, not always, but you usually it works out pretty well. But yeah, no, I was very happy to see Becky G show up. It was a pleasant surprise. And then we had this music video that was very strange, and I was like, it gave me flashbacks to a movie I absolutely despise. It's
Oh,
I like the music video, but I hate the movie. So it's
okay.
the Bam Yang Gong, the one where she's like dumped the day before Valentine's Day or something like
Mhm.
that. And like I completely, it has like the English subtitles, thankfully, because I was like, I watched it first without it because I try to focus, but like I was like, she a witch? And like, oh yeah. But the movie reminded me of was Witches, because they turned the little kids into mice. And
Oh,
she has
really?
the it's a horrible movie. Don't watch it. Don't watch it. It's I hate that freaking movie so much because they squish one. It's just anyway. And it was a kids movie. It was PG, but like, oh god, I hated that movie. But and then they did a remake with Anne Hathaway in it. But don't watch it. It's terrible. But they're both awful. Um, but she had like these little mice running around and whispering in her ear, and that's why I was thinking of that movie. And I'm like, I hate that movie, but this is a good music video. But it's a good music video, and I kind of understand, because she's like, when I get so like she's very angry at the guy, obviously, and she's like,
Mhm.
she says something like, I'm struggling to hold back tears and like not say what I actually want to say, and things I wanted to say for a long time. I just go, yes, I'm sorry. And then we break up. I'm like, oh, I totally get that, because I had to do, like, when you're a manager, the amount of times when you have to manage people, when
Mhm.
they just get you so angry and you're like, I can't say that. you know, like I can't say that when you're at work. And I'm like, because I was like, she even like kind of grips her hands into fists. I'm like, oh, I know that feeling. You just stand there and go, yeah, okay. And I'm like, because I get so angry, I start to shake. I'm like, don't say it, don't
Oh,
do
wow.
it. It rarely happens, but I'm like, oh, because then when that happens, I also start to like tear up because I'm getting frustrated that I can't
Mhm.
like, I have
Sure,
to be
sure.
I have to be a human being and not lash out at this person. And I'm like, I'm holding it back, so it's making me tear up, and then the person sees me tear up, and I'm like, it makes me even more pissed off because I'm like, I'm not crying because I'm upset, I'm crying because I'm so pissed off right now. But yeah, I'm like, I totally get that. I get that feeling, and she just did a really good like representation of that. And it's just the whole music video. It's like silly, whimsical at the same time. And I
Yeah.
was like, this is just like I freaking love this. And I think she had like a challenge with this one where she was telling people to sing it while eating chestnut red bean jelly or something. I was like, okay. But apparently it helped it go viral. I'm like, all right, whatever helps, I
Well,
guess. But
yes,
that's
yeah.
crazy.
Sure.
Yeah, it's like that's funny. But it was a nicely done music video. It was whimsical with the witch parts and like everything. The dead mice kind of, it was just kind of gross, but but it was nice. It was nicely done. And she like wakes up and she's fine and whatever. And then they have the cute little behind the scenes stuff too that you can watch. But yeah, I like that one. And it's just kind of like she kind of goes back and forth. I also really like her cute fake two beauty marks that she does in all of her
Yeah,
music videos.
I adore that. I thought it was going to be the same. I thought it I thought it was gonna be in the same place through every video, and it was for the most part, but then she started to get a little, like, creative with it
Yeah.
towards the later videos, and then I was checking to see if she ever, like, made a video without it, and I don't think she did. I think they're always there.
Actually, no.
Oh, she
There's
did make one. Okay.
well, so what happens is it's in it, but she wipes it off later on. So
Oh,
the
okay.
music video is called Birthday Cake. Did you watch that one?
No, I didn't watch that one. Crap. She has a lot of videos.
She does. So Birthday Cake, she is a homeless woman. It's freaking sad. It's a sad music video.
Oh.
So because it's the ending. She's this homeless person, and I think there's subtitles, and someone has left her a birthday cake on her little homeless, or she finds one, and she goes and she eats it by herself. And of course the cake gets everywhere because she's not using any silverware or anything. She's just using her hands. And then she starts sobbing, and then when she starts sobbing, she starts wiping her face, and she actually wipes those off of her face completely.
Wow.
So I'm like, I've seen it without him. But she did have it. But it's such a sad music video. It's just like it makes me sad. But I don't know. I don't know what it's talking about, but it's just such a sad music video of just this homeless woman. It's just sad. Because literally it's just her eating the cake.
Her videos are like, just trying to find a comprehensive list of all BIBI videos was a kind of a task, because I like to watch these videos in order, like in chronological order. I could not find a list anywhere. And then I use other methods to find a list. And I got 2 different lists that like had some videos on some and then some on the other. And I'm like, I'll just put them together and watch them all. And now doing this show, I realize I've still missed some. So I am completely lost. There's probably a whole array of videos that I somehow missed.
Yeah, the playlist I found has 44 videos.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I'm definitely missing some then.
Yeah,
so I think I got around like 35 or so.
Yeah, well, some of them are like teasers and like performance videos, but
Okay.
yeah, but there's a lot. Did you get to watch the music video? Oh god, Cigarettes and Condom?
Yes, I did watch that one. Just because the title, I didn't mean to go to it. It came up like as a next video, and I'm like, what an interesting title. I must watch this.
Yeah. Like the music video itself kind of made me uncomfortable because she looked like she was a teenager, and I'm like, I don't want to think about teenagers smoking and sleeping around. I just don't want to think about that at all. And and plus what she's saying, I'm like, girl, I really because in the translation it's saying that she's cigarettes and con them, not condom. And so I'm like, is it condom or con them? Because what it's telling me is con them. But then, and that's why she has the thing that looks like a condom, but it's actually like a vitamin C tablet thing. So I was like, why is she, what is she eating? Is that like a candy? And I was like, I guess it is. It's like a vitamin C thing they have there, but it looks like a freaking condom.
Right.
And I couldn't imagine like pulling that out and like expecting a condom and it's just a vitamin C thing. You're like, oh crap. I didn't have what I thought I had. I'm sorry. But like, no, like I wish I had more of like what it was talking about. But just because of how young and like the teddy bears and stuff, it just makes me uncomfortable. And I don't know if that was the point, because she has like scenes with like there's freaking Care Bears and the giant teddy bear and like stuffed animals and a little mini skateboard and a Bratz doll. And I'm like, you shouldn't be talking about this when you're so young. But then again, that might also be the point of the music video, is like young kids getting into things that they're not supposed to. But I was a teenager once, I understand. But now when I'm an adult, I'm like, I know I did things when I was that young, but I don't want you guys to do it. But yeah, it's kind of like, it's like Red Velvet, where they have like the red part where you're like, oh, the music video is fun and happy. Then you read the lyrics, you go, oh, okay, never mind. Like Russian Roulette, it's such a fun music video, but then you like read the lyrics and go, no. Oh, no. But yeah, it was kind of the same vibe. Did you watch that? What'd you think of it?
I I didn't really bump into the the youthfulness of it until you mentioned it, but yes.
My
Now that you talk about it, I'm like, oh yeah, she did seem way younger in that video than she did in like the other videos
yeah,
that I watched before that. But yeah, I think she's probably just this is gonna sound awful, and I apologize.
that's
I
fine.
think she's just trying to give the idea that yeah, kids are going to be out there doing stuff. They're going to be doing it regardless.
Mhm.
So two things you should have: a cigarette and a condom.
Oh god. Yeah, jeez.
I
I
did
mean,
read that she started off one of the concerts, one of the summer concerts.
uh-huh.
She started off the concert throwing out cigarettes and condoms to the crowd.
That's funny. That's funny. But I think maybe she meant condom, but because of it's like Jesse's pick. They have to like because of the censorship in Korea,
Hmm.
they have to change what they say, even though it's not what they meant.
Yes.
So maybe she is actually saying meant condom, but she's saying condom, kind of like Jesse's pick. She I can't even exactly remember the line. Um but it sounds she's like it sounds the same. She was talking about in a interview, she was talking about that. She's like, well, they said I couldn't release a song because it was too vulgar, so I had to change it. She's like, but it sounds like it, so that's why I said I think she was saying click. And
Oh,
anyway,
okay.
yeah. Anyway, but anywho's, but yeah, maybe that's what she's doing. BB's doing the same thing. Got to read in between the lines a lot in the Korean music videos because for DBSK almost got their song banned for saying "I want you under my skin." I'm like, how is that vulgar? But they almost got banned. I was like, okay. And then we have like freaking NCT doing birthday wish, and I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah. I
We still
forgot
need to
about
talk
that.
about we need to talk about them. At least one of the sub units. There's way too many members to actually talk about NCT as a whole. But yeah, it's just I don't know. Her music videos like, and then we go from cigarettes and condoms straight to like life, and she's a decapitated head on a lap. I'm like, girl, you're just whiplash all the time. But
That was hands down one of my favorite videos,
really.
because it's only 53 seconds or something like that. That is one of the shortest music videos I've ever seen. Um, but it's an amazing 53 seconds. Like it's just um, the verse one and then a chorus and then it's over. And I'm like, yeah, why can't you make a song that's just chorus, verse one, chorus, and then that's the end of the song? Who says you need a bridge and all that other stuff? Just those two things is fine. And it's an amazing song for just those two little parts. I'm like, oh, I love this song, and then it's over. And I'm like, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take that little nugget. I'll take it.
She hooked you.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, it is a great song. But like I like all of her songs except for like that one, but that I talked about earlier. I like her range in like music. It's not like a huge range, but I like I like her
Mhm.
vibe. I like her style. Um but yeah, that one it's so funny that it's so short. And I guess the person like patting her hair is Yoon Marie.
Oh, really? Oh, I should have
Yeah.
recognized her. I feel so dumb now.
I think we were distracted by the decapitated head in the lap.
Yes, and the blood that was squirting out of the bottom of it.
The fake blood. The very obvious fake blood.
Yep.
It was great. It's such a good short thing. It's so good. Um, and then they have Life is a Bee or Life is a
Yep.
Bitch. It's once again that Korean censorship. Life is a Bee. She's wearing the freaking high top Converse. Jeez.
I'm
I
sorry,
love
that
those.
has one of the best openings of a music video
Yeah.
I've ever seen, because she's just walking with her headphones and just kind of minding her business, and then a crowd of people just start running past her, and she doesn't even turn around. She just starts running with them. I started dying. I thought that was hilarious.
You know what that reminded me of? Did you ever back in the day? I watch so much weird stuff. Uh, did you ever watch those like Japanese prank shows where like people would be running and then they would like run past a person to see if they would run or not?
Oh, I think I might have seen clips of
Uh
that.
they did other horrible things too. But that one was funny because like tsunami and they'd run at like the huge mass of people. And I
Mhm.
remember one in particular because everyone would like turn around and run because if like a group of people are running, you got to run, right?
Right.
So there was one, it was like an old lady, excuse me, and like they run past her and she just kind of looks at them and just continues on her way. She's like,
She's like
freaking morons, what are you doing?
she's like, "I've accepted my fate and I will go forth."
Yeah, I can't run it anyway, whatever, I'm gonna go home. It was great, but yeah, that's what that reminded me of. And then this one, I'm like, are we zombies again? Because like she starts coughing up blood while running. I'm like, I don't know what's going on at all.
Mhm.
But like it's so, I don't know. Or I do like the video though. It's just a lot of running and then she gets like arrested by the cops. So I'm like I was just like, is this different people or is just how life sucks for everybody at every age, no matter what you do? Because then she goes to that goddess or something and she ends up in a mental institution and like
Oh,
uh,
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, and so something else that kind of I just realized connects is at the end of the video, she is dressed like how she is as a homeless person in the birthday cake music video.
Really?
Yeah. The same outfit, same hair.
Oh, it's all connected.
It is. I just realized. If only I understood all the lyrics. So yeah, I guess the moral of the story is that she was started out as a great teenager and then life passed her by or outran her and she ended up as a homeless person crying in a
Oh.
birthday cake under a bridge. I don't know. Life sucks, man. Being an adult is awful. But yeah, I just connected that. Holy crap. Now I need to rewatch all of her music videos to see if they're all connected.
Yeah.
I need the story. But no, that one was really, really good. Actually, all of them are. And then she goes to bad, sad, and mad. And I think she's a mermaid in that one. Or no, was that a different one? Anyway, she just kind of goes all over. No, that's the latex music video.
Yeah.
Never mind.
It's the latex and the chain leash around the neck.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, "Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
We are pushing the boundaries, Miss BB."
Yeah. I was like, whoa. And the whole time, whenever I see latex, I go, oh, that must be so freaking uncomfortable and sweaty and hot. Like, oh my gosh. Because as a female, once
Mhm.
again, I'm like, ugh, God, because they make us those stupid pleather pants and whatnot. And I'm like, they're so I've tried to pair on. I'm like, oh, they're so uncomfortable. Or just watch an episode of Friends when Ross gets a pair of those leather pants and he can't get them
Yeah.
back on. Yes, you sweat, it shrinks, and you can't. Or what's her name from um, Olivia Newton-John in Grease. They
Oh,
had
in
to sew
Greece,
her.
yeah.
They had to sew her into the pants, and she couldn't take them off because they would have to cut her out of the pants. Like,
Yeah.
it's just crazy. And that's all I think of when I think of that is like just how uncomfortable it is. But no, she does great. And then she does like Animal Farm, which is very uncomfortable considering what's going on right now. And then you know, with the it's kind of Kill Bill, but like, you know, the Epstein crap that's going on and everything. It makes this music feel a little uncomfortable. But you know, with our cannibal
Mhm.
overlords. But yeah, and then she has one where she's like, I think it's Eat My Love, I want to say, where she's like a mermaid, I want to say. She has a lot of music videos with water too.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's just all over her the place, like with the music videos. I think they're fun, and some of them are sad, and then some are just like crazy, and it's just all over the spectrum of like what it's like to I felt like this is just like what it's like to be in the mind of a woman. Just like everywhere. Cute and fluffy, colorful, and then we're gonna like put you in a dog cage and spray you with a water hose. Like, type of situation. I was like, I think that's why I like her so much. She's not like sticking to one stereotype or one theme or one
Yeah.
vibe, you know. She's kind of all over the place. And I like that because a lot of women and a lot of people, just people, because I can't talk for guys because I'm not a guy, but like, sorry guys, not every VTuber's a man with a voice mod, but like, I am in fact a female, a biological female, but like it's just you aren't just one thing. Like you can be into sports, but also be an ultra nerd, like freaking Henry Cavill, ultra Chad dude who freaking paints Warhammer figurines in his free time, like
Yeah.
ultra nerd stuff. Like you know, and that's the whole thing is everyone. I think that's why, like I said, why I like this so much is because she's kind of showing that you're not just this one thing. You can be like all over the place, you know, with your life and you know what you've gone through in your life, and no one really knows what's going on the inside of your life, you know. And then there's goods, there's highs, there's lows, there's ups, you know, the good things, bad things, sweet things, sad things, you know. And I like that. Also, her music's just,
Mhm.
I don't know, I really liked it. I don't know how exactly to describe her music per se, because it's not like, I want to say hip hoppy because it doesn't feel. Maybe it's just not the type of hip hop I'm used to. Like you know, it's just kind of. How would you describe her music? Like I
Yeah,
can't always.
I would describe it as modern, um, that uses a lot of contemporary influences. So yes, it is. You know, there's different forms of hip hop. One of the forms is a southern style trap music. Her music is very influenced, at least not very influenced, but there's a piece of her songs that are very influenced by the trap sound, the very speedy hi hats and kind of off kilter drum loops. But she also has songs that are very like very Miami bass drum sounds, like very old school hip hop. So you know, she doesn't really have one particular genre, but she does get influenced by a bunch of different things. The the Bam Yang Gang video or song, I thought it was like a Pixar song. Like it sounds nothing like any of the other songs at all. And I watched like a stage performance of that where she's like a princess in there's a castle. It was very like Disney esque, and I'm like, I don't feel like I'm watching the same artist. But I would say her music could be just very cutting edge and very contemporary with a lot of really newer influences.
Mm-hmm. I do. Yeah, contemporary is the that works. I was like, that actually really makes a lot of sense. Contemporary, because she even has some. I want to say modern dancers, contemporary type dance. That one music video I said I didn't really like. There was that guy,
Mhm.
and then the one with the alleyway, the guy was doing kind of like a modern dance type thing. I don't know how else to describe that because uh I don't know how else to describe it, but you know what I mean, where it's not like normal what you would think of as dancing because you're just kind of like floppy type, you know. Um, but yeah, she does a lot of that, and yeah, I just I don't know. It's unique, but not too unique. Like to me, like not too unique for me. But I'm also the weird. I like weird things. Like there's this group from back in the day that I really like called the Hush Sound that no one's ever really heard of, and that's fine. They only ever put out one album, and I
Wait,
own that.
is it the girl that plays piano
Yes, you know
in
them?
yeah, they had a song called oh my god, well, I just listened to it like last week. Wine Red, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Where
I love that
yeah.
song.
I had that whole album, and then my brother stole it,
Mhm.
and I never saw it again. But
Oh no.
I was so angry. But no, yeah, I freaking love them. But they're not like they're very unique as well, and that's the type of style and vibe I like is you know that
Mhm.
kind of thing. And she kind of not saying they sound the same because they kind of don't. Some of her music really reminded me of the Hush sound,
Oh, okay.
and you know, because not exactly, but you know, I it just gave me, I was like, oh yeah, that I remember this just kind of gives me the same vibe. It's mostly her like slower, softer songs that remind me of that.
Mhm.
But yeah, and then Apocalypse really with the apple also really reminded me of that. And that one is I guess that one's talking about postpartum depression.
Mm.
And
Wow.
I was like, that I can, and that's why there's the guy and the baby, and she's kind of like living in a fantasy world when she's, orange haired it up, and then jumps, I guess she jumps from reality to this make believe world when she eats the apple, and that's why she goes
Mhm.
back to, looking like herself. And that's why they have that fake baby because, and then she eats the apple. It's just uh, women who have that, it's hard. And like I said, she does a lot of like, I want to say feminist, but feminist kind of women themes and talking points, which, or, how expressing emotions through her music videos. And like, I think that's also what I really like is she gives a good visual representation of certain emotions that are really hard to express, that people
Mhm.
usually have a really hard time expressing. Like, and I think she's really fantastic with expressing her thoughts and feelings about things and uh, life and whatnot. And yeah, it's a lot better than the stereotypical like things that everyone always talks about. you know, um, but yeah, it's nice to see music videos with representations of uncomfortable topics and like, you know, things that they're not really taboo to talk about, but they're just kind of hard to talk about, because expressing yourself is really difficult. And it's always nice to have someone who's good at expressing themselves talk about them, and then having a visual representation of said thing, because some people are visual and other people are not. So
Mhm.
as I continue to ramble on, you know?
No, you're right. She does use her platform, her make these. Sorry, my dog is
It's fine.
freaking out for some reason.
It's all right.
She's using her platform to talk about subjects that you normally wouldn't get in a K-pop video.
Hmm.
And she's opening up the line of discussion so that people can get what they can out of it, and open up just something to talk about, give them something to contemplate, while also delivering a cool song that you don't really need the video for, but it
Yeah.
helps.
Yeah. And I'm glad we talked about her, honestly. She's one of those like hidden gems of K-pop, because there's so many groups and so many soloists and so many people coming out constantly, and all of these smaller labels usually get kind of hidden by the big three or big four, if you want to call it big four. I still go with the big three. Um, I don't know who's replacing who, but
Yeah.
um, but it's so I don't know. I'm glad we highlighted her. She just kind of like popped up. I'm like, oh yeah, we should. you know? Um, so yeah. Overall, there besides that one music video with Dean. Sorry, burn it. I I liked all of her music videos for various reasons. Some, if I had to say, for the sweet music videos, they're kind of sad and just more relatable. Um, I'm gonna go with Dere, because I've kind of been in that situation before. I'm not gonna get too close into my life about that. Um, you know, but it's I kind of relate with that one a lot. But then for the kind of crazy bitch one, I'm gonna go with the Vengeance, because that one was just great. I love that. That one was a great one. But like I said, all of them are really good. And yeah, I would highly recommend her for a lot of people. And she's not like aggressive rapper, so
Yeah.
I kept forgetting she was a rapper when I was listening to her stuff. I'm like, oh right, she has rapper on her thing. But I do highly recommend her. Any final thoughts on BB?
Yeah, the video that I love, I mean, we already talked about Life, which I think is just genius. 53 seconds of pure genius. I love that video. But Sugar Rush
Mhm.
is definitely like that went to the top of the list. I love that song. I think that it's just a kick-ass song, and it's just a really cool video, very Candy inspired. I'm sure the subtext is a lot deeper, but from a visual and audio level, it went to the top of the list. And I also love, I mean, I do love Vengeance, also very cinematic, but Animal Farm, the Kill Bill
Oh.
reference is just, I'm looking at this video and I'm like, I cannot believe they gave her this budget to do this. And I can't believe that she is leaning so heavily into the Kill Bill aspect. Like it's very, very violent and bloody and badass. And I thought it was very, very cool. That shot to the top of my list too. So yeah, those are my two like main, I mean, all of her videos are good, but those are the two ones that really, or the three videos that really like move my needle.
Yeah, like I said, I love all of her videos, so except for the one. But yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much once again for joining us on K-Pop Cosmos. You can find me over on YouTube at Freyja VT. That is Freyja V. It's Victor, T as in television, or VTuber, easier. So Freyja VT. I am finishing up Grandia 2. Yeah, and the Seance of Blake Manor. And I'm going to be starting another horror game coming up. So check me out there. And what's going on with you, Mark?
You can catch me every week on So Wizard Podcast, where me and Joey and Aubrey, we get together and review genre movies, usually new movies that hit theaters or retro movies that are streaming. We have coming up, we have Ready or Not Part 2, and we have They Will Kill You, which is almost looks like Ready or Not Part 3. It's very strange. It's very similar. But yeah, big new movies that are coming out. We're going to be reviewing them, getting ready for the summer movie release. But you can catch me at So Wizard Podcast every week, no weeks off.
Awesome. I just don't know how you can do that, man.
Oh, it's grueling. It's not easy.
Oh, so much work. Well, anyway, guys, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.